Schluter Dialex EKE is a corner movement joint profile that effectively absorbs movement at inside wall corners, floor-to-wall transitions, and other locations. The profile replaces the use of sealant in these areas, resulting in a permanent, maintenance-free installation. Dialex EKE is available in a variety of colors to match the grout selection and creates a discrete, uniform joint within the tile installation. In addition, the profile features a tile pocket that hides the cut tile edges. The first step towards a successful project is planning. In this example, we have selected the tile and corresponding profiles and have determined the overall layout. The Schluter Dialex EKE movement joint will be used at the floor-to-wall transitions and the inside wall corner. A Schluter Dialex BWS movement joint will be installed within the tile floor. For finishing the wall tile, we will be using Schluter Rondec. We selected the Dialex EKE size according to the thickness of the adjacent tile. In addition to tile setting tools, be sure to gather the appropriate cutting tools for the profiles. Depending on the profile material, different tools will be required. The plastic Dialex EKE profile is easily cut using Schluter snips or similar. The planning is now complete, and we're ready to prepare for installation. The floor has been prepared to receive tile, including installation of the Schluter Ditra uncoupling membrane. We check the walls with a straight edge to see if they are flat or will require any correction before the installation begins. This is an important consideration in any application, but especially when profiles will be used as shown here. Dry fitting the profiles prior to installation will help ensure proper fit and alignment. Measure where the Dialex EKE will be installed at the floor-to-wall transition and transfer the measurement to the profile. Cut the profile to length with the snips. Make sure the blade is sharp to ensure a clean cut. Dry fit the prepared section of Dialex EKE. At outside wall corners, make a miter cut at the end of each profile. Making this cut precisely requires some attention to detail. Once you are satisfied with the miter cuts, trim the opposite end of the profiles to fit accordingly. Another option is to bend the Dialex EKE around the corner after making relief cuts in the anchoring legs. Treating the outside corners in this way can create a rounded reveal that works well with the Rondec profile. Repeat this process until the Dialex EKE has been prepared for the floor-to-wall transitions. Dialex EKE will also be installed at the inside wall corner. The profile is cut so that it will end at the top of the last course of wall tile. To help ensure an accurate measurement, we've laid out the wall tiles on the floor with spacers. Measure and cut the profile. Before installing the Dialex EKE, we also need to identify any areas where the profile anchoring legs overlap. This must be avoided since it will interfere with the tile installation. It is easily corrected by trimming the anchoring legs. Mark and trim the anchoring legs where the three pieces of Dialex EKE meet. The anchoring leg will also need to be cut back where the Dialex EKE will intersect with other profiles. The Dialex BWS surface movement profile will be installed within the tile field, connecting with the Dialex EKE at the wall. The anchoring leg of the Dialex EKE is cut back where the profiles will intersect. The anchoring leg is also trimmed where the vertical section of Dialex EKE meets the Rondec profile. Finally, we address the outside wall corner where the Dialex EKE and Rondec profiles meet. The preparation of the Dialex EKE is now complete, and installation can begin. We'll demonstrate the proper installation of the Dialex EKE movement joint profile at floor-to-wall transitions and inside wall corners. The sequence may vary depending on the layout and installer preference. We begin by simply placing the cut sections of profile at the corresponding floor-to-wall transitions. This process is repeated at the inside wall corner, except we immediately flat trowel thin-set mortar over the anchoring legs to temporarily secure the profile before installing the adjacent tiles. Tiles can be placed on the floor temporarily to help hold the Dialex EKE in place during the wall tile installation. The profile will ultimately be held in place with the installation of the adjacent tiles. Dry installation of the Dialex EKE helps limit buildup at these transitions and can make setting the adjacent tile easier. Trowel thin-set mortar over the perforated anchoring legs to ensure full coverage and support of the tile edges. The wall tile is embedded and aligned flush with the top of the profile. Leave a joint of approximately 1/16 to 1/8 inch between the tile and profile. Once the wall tile is installed, we begin the floor tile installation. Trowel thin-set mortar over the perforated anchoring legs to ensure full coverage and support of the tile edges. The floor tile is slid into the tile pocket and solidly embedded in the setting material. The installation of floor tile is now complete. Alternatively, the Dialex EKE can be installed by applying thin-set mortar to the area of installation. Strike away the thin-set mortar behind the movement zone on the profile. Embed the Dialex EKE into the thin-set mortar. This method must be used for other profiles installed in locations where traffic is expected, such as floors, outside wall corners, and stair nosings. In these locations, profiles must be solidly embedded in thin-set mortar prior to setting the tile to ensure support and long-term performance. With proper planning and execution, the Dialex EKE movement joint profile provides a permanent, maintenance-free alternative to sealant at inside corners.